I currently have a Thai girlfriend right now of 2 years, put more women than men. And this single thing is going to be one of the biggest factors for dating success. Now, I'm not saying that foreigners here are like fetishized or like put on a pedestal. They're often regarded in a positive manner. And I've talked to a lot of Thai women here. I've asked a lot of Thai local girls. A lot of them don't prefer dating Thai men. Displays of
Mm.
affection that are often seen as like what a wife would do, such as they
Got
would clean
proof.
for you, they would cook for you.
Welcome back to More to Life. I want to get into this video because a lot of guys want to know the honest truth about dating in Thailand as a foreigner, right? Because you hear some things that will make you feel like you can't date out there. He knows the language as well, and he keeps trying. And also, he puts himself in the best opportunities. Let's see what he's talking about.
Thailand is one of the best countries in the world for dating, especially if you're a man. In this video, I'm going to be talking about dating in Thailand, the Thai dating culture, what to expect, and how to find a Thai partner. Some background information about me. I've moved here to Thailand from New York City, and it's been 4 years since I've made that decision, and it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I currently have a Thai girlfriend right now of 2 years, a little more than 2 years, and I have some experience
His Thai
speaking
girlfriend's
honestly
good.
from my insights and speaking raw. So if I ever get canceled from any video, it's probably going to be this video. So the reason why it's very advantageous to date here in
So you heard what the guy said. He's giving the full and honest opinion, his opinion of Thailand. Let's hear more about that.
Thailand as a man is the ratio. There are simply put more women than men, and this single thing is going to be one of the biggest factors for dating success virtually anywhere. Virtually most places here in Thailand, if you go to a park, if you go to a bar, if you go to a mall, you're going to see more women than men. So this by itself is going to increase your chances as a man significantly. The second point is that foreigners are often highly regarded here in Thailand. Now, I'm not saying that foreigners here are like fetishized or like put on a pedestal and that every single Thai woman is so attracted to these foreigners. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that they're often regarded in a positive manner. Thai women have a preference for Asians and Caucasians specifically. For example, in the United States, if you're an Asian American, you in the marketplace of dating, you're going to be at a disadvantage because statistically speaking, Asians are seen as less favorable in the Western dating market. But here in Thailand, if you're Caucasian or if you're Asian, you're going to have a higher chance. And I've talked to a lot of Thai women here. I've asked a lot of Thai local girls. A lot of them don't prefer dating Thai men, which is actually pretty unfortunate to hear. A lot of them have a preference for, like I said, Caucasians or particularly Eastern Asian men like Koreans, Japanese, Chinese. Now, one of the reasons why foreigners are often seen as attractive in Thailand is because foreigners can often provide a very fresh new experience and kind of can be exciting, and it can be a good
Money.
opportunity for Thai locals to practice their language and to learn more
Got
about
you.
new cultures. Moving on to the third advantage is that many Thai people are very approachable and very welcoming. For example, if you were to spark up random conversations here in Thailand, you're not really going to receive as much of a harsh blowback or a huge rejection as you would in the West. Here's a good example. In a Thai setting, if you were to say something like, "Oh, kun soi mak kap, kun mi fen lu yang kap," what that translates to is like, "Wow, you're very beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend or do you have a girlfriend?" That's literally what that translates to. If you were to
And I want to let you guys know what he's saying is he's saying, because it's true. In the West, white men are still favored, but Asian men, even Southeast Asian men, are disregarded out there. Women look at them as like they're the plague, right? But still, if a black man goes out here knowing the language, he will have the same thing as these guys. Any woman open to him. But you see, he knows the language fully.
say that in America or the West, a lot of people would judge you and they think that's super creepy. In America or in a lot of Western dating markets, you often have to be indirect. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to be mysterious. You kind of have to play like hard to get, or like there's a lot of these like social games. Whereas here in Thailand, you could just be straightforward and honest. And if you were to say something like that, like "Kun soi ma kap, kun mi fen lu yang kap," like say it with a smile and a little bit cheeky and like very lighthearted. It's like almost kind of cute, like it's not like, and Thai people would mostly be very welcoming and respectful. It doesn't mean that they're automatically going to be like fall in love with you or whatever, but it's going to be easier to talk to them. They're going to be more approachable, more sociable. Whereas in the West and a lot of other places, a lot of men will really fear ever approaching women on the streets because of fear of rejection and because of fear of looking creepy. So those are all the advantages of dating here in Thailand, particularly as men. Now I want to talk about how to actually find partners here. Now this information is going to be applicable for men
And
and
where?
women. So let's begin. The first thing is going to be about dating apps. Now dating apps here are very, very popular and there's going to be a lot of people and it's very easy. It's very easy to just fire up the dating app and pretty much have a couple dates aligned this week. Now, first off is Tinder. Tinder is going to be the most popular app with the most amount of users. But just as a side note, it does have a reputation of like non-serious flings and hookups and very casual kind of encounters. But overall, I still would recommend Tinder just because of the sheer amount of people you will see on Tinder. For example, like the first day in Bangkok, I had over like 100 matches in just 1 hour. And that's something, as the average guy watching this,
Yeah, that's real. And that's real for any guy. The matches you get when you go on any site, Tinder, no matter what it may be, is nonstop. And you don't get that in the West. That's what guys love about coming over here. But this is the thing. And this is why I don't suggest making that your only thing, but I suggested making it what you do mostly, right? Because you go on there and automatically you have a woman talking to you. And the wild thing is you can meet those women within that day. I want to see what he says about it, but you can meet those women within that same day a lot of times.
never experience 100 matches. Like that is,
Mm.
you have to literally be the top 1% of
Yeah.
men in the West to ever experience matches like that. But
It's
if
always
you
gonna be
move
like
here to
that.
Thailand, it's like literally hundreds of matches every single hour or like thousands a week potentially. So in Thailand, you don't need to be like this ultra Chad that's 6 feet tall, that's super model looking to have some dating success here, particularly with the dating apps. You just have to have a pretty good profile, be decently attractive or approachable looking. And
Yeah, and the way to experience this and fully fill it would be to come on your own, right? Of course, you can look at me for somewhere to start, but I suggest coming out on your own, going to Thailand or going to any one of these other countries and seeing how it is on these dating apps. But when you get there, don't do long distance.
yeah, you should have some success with dating apps. Now, moving on to the other alternative dating apps would be Bumble and Coffee Meets Bagel. These are the two other apps I recommend. And these apps are going to have more of a reputation for more serious commitment, more serious long-term relationships. So if that's what you're looking for, I highly recommend Coffee Meets Bagel or Bumble. However, if you're more old school and traditional, you can still find a lot of opportunities in finding people through offline manners. You can meet a lot of people here through mutual friends or social groups or meetups or just going about on your normal day-to-day business, doing activities, doing hobbies, going out for a walk, going out for a drink, just
Enjoy your
normal
life.
things. You can find a lot of people. Now, if you're planning on booking a flight to Thailand, here's a simple trick that could save you a lot on flights. Many travel websites collect your data and prices can often be higher based on your geographical location and browsing history. By
Who's the
pursuing this
bestest?
nomadic lifestyle here in Thailand or actually anywhere else for that matter. But one sets up a fake public Wi-Fi that looks legitimate right here. And I'm not here to be political in this video, but there's a stark difference between like Western culture and the kind of extremely progressive movement where they're trying to make no differences between men and women and trying to get rid of gender roles and the whole sense of traditional roles. Here in Thailand, it's not really like that at all. Most people here in Thailand actually like the idea of gender roles and like the idea of tradition. For example, women are expected to take care of the house, to do cooking, to do cleaning, to take care of their man, and where the man is expected to be the
Provider.
financial provider
Yeah.
and provide security, provide safety, and provide leadership, be the leader of the household. So Thailand still has a lot of these gender roles and traditional values, which a lot of people, including myself, actually like.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of guys are coming over here. Because a lot of guys they don't know, they don't believe it because they've never experienced it in their life. They see videos and go, that's not true. I don't want to watch another one of those videos. But it's true. It's true. And a lot of guys won't know until they get over here and experience it. I've seen tons of people from Korea, China, all these other countries. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen nowhere near as many black guys.
You know, a lot of people like the idea of supporting each other with these different kinds of roles and having a nice harmony between masculinity and femininity. So you can expect women here to be very feminine and very kind of traditional oriented. They like to take care of you as a man. They would do displays of
Mm.
affection that are often seen as like what a wife would do, such as they
Got
would
proof.
clean for you, they would cook for you, they would massage you, they'd do all these acts of affection because they really like you,
Mm-hmm.
not because they're expected to, and a man is in charge and tell them to go back to the kitchen. And not like in that kind of dominating
Yep.
sense, but in the sense that if a woman really likes you, they want to do all these things for you. Whereas a lot of women in the West, or like a lot of women in this like kind of woke movement, would cringe at the idea. And I'm not here to criticize them, and I'm not here to criticize any Western women or anything. I'm just saying, like, you can oftentimes go on a second or third date, and you'll find that a girl that you're dating is going to come to your house and like clean for you and maybe cook for you and do these things that you would never expect or see.
This is what guys are expecting though, because guys are getting this in Thailand, Philippines. They're getting it in Colombia. A lot of guys are going out there for the to pay for play, but still getting it. They're still getting it in South America, even parts of Africa. Even though sometimes the women over there don't want to cooperate, they bite a little bit of the modern woman pill, but guys are still getting it. And I know he wants to keep it peaceful with modern woman, but we gotta be realistic. They're continuously doing this, video after video. No, I won't take care of a man. It's sad. That's why this is such a big thing.
In, for example, the United States, it's kind of like an act of affection, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's not an expectation, it's not a requirement, it's not a rule. It's a lot of women here will like to display acts of affection like
Yeah.
that. Moving on to the next point, because Thai women and Thailand in general are very conservative, you should expect that a lot of Thai women you'll meet are going to want something serious and actually want to commit very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a very big difference than, especially when I was in New York City. A lot of men and women will be dating a lot of people at the same time. Whereas in Thailand, a lot of them don't have a roster, and a lot of them want to commit to you very fast if they like you. So the speed of the dating process can be a lot quicker. Like they'll.
And that's true. And that's true. What happens is most guys, most passport bros, they experience it through a force. I gotta be real. They do. They are. But the guys that have the patience to physically learn that language or experiencing Thai women like this, I know a couple, and they can say the same thing.
Want to see you the next day, see you multiple days in a row, maybe have some of their stuff in your condo, maybe even ask to be your boyfriend or girlfriend within the first, I don't know, like first month or so, and then even drop the I love you within maybe like the first 3 months. So it's pretty fast, especially compared to the West. As soon as a Thai girl likes you, they'll soon start really liking you. And this also comes with them not wanting you to see anybody else at all, not potentially not wanting you to go out to bars and clubs and go out often. If you're not looking for something serious, I would be extremely transparent and
Mm-hmm.
honest on the first date. But this is, of course, not the same for all Thai women. Just like anywhere else in the world, you'll find that a lot of women are just looking for
Yeah.
something casual.
Yep.
They just kind of
Just
want
want
to
to
have
bang.
play dates
Yep.
or like a holiday boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
or like just a one night stand or something like that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much anywhere else in the world they'll
Same
have a lot
thing.
of women like this.
Yep.
But in general, I feel like a lot of Thai women are actually wanting something serious and
Mm-hmm.
actually want to commit. Moving on to the next point is that Thai women actually talk a lot and they gossip a lot. There are particularly these
All women.
notorious Facebook groups where they're exclusive for Thai women, and they'll post pictures of guys they're dating to see if anybody else is currently dating them or have dated them, to
They have that
see
in multiple
what kind of
countries.
guys they're like, or to see are they. If you're going
Mm-hmm.
to be dating around here in Thailand, you definitely want to make face. You definitely don't want to crash out and have a really ugly breakup or do something really bad where the Thai girl is going to talk badly about you in front of all their Thai peers and Thai groups and Thai friends. And a lot of Thai women will talk. And Bangkok in particular is quite small. A lot of people will actually know each other. For example, you could be following a girl that you just met on Tinder. You could follow her on Instagram, and you'll find that your foreigner friends are already following her. So Bangkok in particular, and the other regions as well, are a lot smaller than you think. People talk, people
Mm-hmm.
gossip. So you definitely want to have a good reputation. The next thing is that I think that there's a stereotype that people have that Thai women are only attracted to foreigners because of their money. Now, I actually don't think that this is the case. When I first came to Thailand, I was very cautious of this. I was like, I'm not trying to find a gold digger. I'm not trying to be manipulated and pretty much be a sucker. I was kind of paranoid about that, but actually this has not been the case. And I find that the average Thai woman is not really seeking foreigners for their money. It's not on their agenda, and they're not targeting rich foreigners because they can provide this lavish lifestyle. For the most part, Thai girls just want a good guy that's going to take care of them, has ambition, has himself in order, and sociable, kind, respectful, and family oriented, traditional, like a lot of these good values. But just in general, it is of course very attractive if you do have money, and Thai women are definitely going to want you to make a lot of money and definitely want you to work hard. But for the most part, I think it's not the number one requirement. If you meet Thai women that are often asking for allowance,
It's not the number one requirement, but it is high with them. They really want a guy that's making that cheddar, even more so than Filipinos. I gotta be real. They do. And I don't think it's wrong necessarily. They don't want a man making $1 million American dollars a year, right? They don't want that. But if a man is making, 50,000, she may want that.
or asking for some hospital bills, or like taking care of their buffalo back in Isan, or just asking for very expensive dates and this like kind of lavish lifestyle and expecting you to pay for everything, I would see that as a red flag, to be honest. It's like notice these signs immediately and then get out when you can. Especially for like a lot of these foreigners, especially older foreigners, they hang around these red light districts and go to these go-go
Yeah,
bars,
exactly.
and these go-go girls essentially suck so much money out of them.
But I think with Thai women, of course, 50,000 is too much, but 30,000, a woman would be fine with that. But for the most part, everywhere you go, you're going to find women that are naturally there for you, and that's mostly what guys want. Guys want to place themselves somewhere with the woman are going to reciprocate. That's the biggest thing. A woman's going to show you her worth. First thing she wants to show you her worth. That's why she'll cook for you or clean for you, or you'll come over. She'll start massaging you to relax you and massage you till you fall asleep. That's a known thing in all of these parts of Asia, and also it's a known thing in other parts of the world too. But guys are trying to find women like this. Why? I've heard older women say it before. Guys just want to be big babies. We're all just big babies. And if we find a girl that treats us like a baby, oh, that makes all the one better. Yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. That's the brother Paul Lee. Be sure to check out his channel as well. Always remember, it's definitely more to life. They're going through anything that's not like this.
This is the way.